I was in jail for when those buildings fell. That's another story.
What happened with that?
Freddie kicks me out of the business that I built by myself. Like, he didn't know what he was doing. I built one of the first webcam girl businesses totally by myself. You know, his money, my effort, and figuring it out, and knowledge and experience. I built it. It was going really well. It was going bonkers, actually. He was killing it. And he kicked me out for like no money, for like 10,000, 20,000, I can't remember. So now, like, logically, what does a person do if they're kicked out of a super successful business that they built on their own? What do? They fucking build their own one, right? I only had $10,000 from Fat Freddy. I need to get back into that. I used like $500,000, $600,000 to build Baum Studios and Soho Models, which is like the hottest models would come to work for Soho Models, and 99% of them weren't good enough. So we'd say, hey, why don't you work where you can make money? And we would feed them to the webcam place. We had a racket. So now they kicked me out of my own business. I only have like $10,000 or something liquid at the time. I thought, how the fuck am I going to get enough money to get back into the webcam business early and become like a multimillionaire from that, in that field? So I came up with a plan to make a quick $1 million off of $10,000. My plan was fly to Amsterdam, buy $5,000, buy 5,000 ecstasy pills, bring them back, sell them for 50,000. I was going to make 3 trips to Amsterdam back and forth. I was going to roll over money on ecstasy. Ecstasy was not illegal yet. It didn't get classified by the government yet. It was unclassified drug, and it wasn't hurting anyone. Everyone loved it. And I had an experience where I made $20,000 a year earlier bringing ecstasy back from Europe for somebody. So I knew kind of how to do all that midnight run shit. So I had 10,000. I needed to go to Amsterdam and back, 3 trips, roll it over, and turn like 5 grand into $1 million or 2 million. So I take my first trip to Amsterdam. I stay at the best hotel. It takes me like 3 or 4 days to find the person who does the actual manufacturing of ecstasy in Amsterdam, or like a direct connect to a factory in Amsterdam. There were like 3 or 4 supposed ecstasy factories in Amsterdam. At the time, for all I knew and could tell, Amsterdam was the only place in the world making ecstasy. So I found a guy, and he sold me amazing ecstasy. I cut a deal. I got the ecstasy for like a quarter each or something like that. So like a couple $1,000. I got 5,000 pills. I learned from the first time when I was successfully, someone kind of tricked me or whatever. Like someone offered me like $5,000 to smuggle ecstasy. Took me on a trip around the world. Someone younger than me, a friend of mine. And then he told me, all right, now I'll tell you why I took you on this trip. And he's like, I'm going to give you like $5,000. Me, you, and my brother got to bring this back. I'm like, bro, fuck that shit. I'm not doing it. Then I thought about it. I'm like, listen, I'll do it, but you and your brother don't carry anything. I'll carry it all. You give me 20 grand and I'll do it. They're like, you're crazy, Jason. And so I successfully brought it back to America. He gave me 20 grand. I stole 2,000 ecstasy pills from him. And he's like, yeah, you're right. You're allowed to. Like, I stole them, but I told him I stole them. And he's like, all right, fine. We're happy with that. What you did. So a year earlier, I did some badass shit. Didn't get caught, so I knew how to do it. So I duct taped the 5,000 ecstasy pills to my body, took a plane back to America, dressed in a beautiful suit and everything, everything that they would never think to bother me. And customs pulls me aside. They're like, open your jacket, this and that. And they see the duct tape thing on my stomach, and they all run. They go, bomb, bomb, bomb. They thought I had a bomb on me. They take me back into the customs room at the airport, at Newark Airport. We talk for a long time and stuff. And they're like, Jason, man, you're a nice kid. They're like, we don't want to catch anybody. They're like, we grab the people we think have nothing on them, so we don't have to do paperwork and stuff. They're like, we didn't think you had shit on you. That's why we checked you, but it's all on video and this and that, and we can't let you go. They're almost crying for me. They felt so bad. That was my first time going to jail for smuggling ecstasy pills into America in 1999, the year 2000. No, I think the year 2000.